Who are we interviewing?
Me, the host of the show. About how I lost my voice.
How are you feeling right now?
Really happy.
It's been a good night.
I was at the game tonight and the Dodgers clinched the division. It was really just a blur.
2 strikes. So 50,000 here at Dodger Stadium. The 0-2 pitch. A pop-up. Tested and bruised, but still unbroken. And division champs again.
Welcome to Dodger Blue Dream, a documentary about the Los Angeles Dodgers baseball season made in real time as the season unfolds. I'm Richard Parks III, and Thursday night at Dodger Stadium, the boys in blue clinched a first-place finish in the National League West. And they did it at home, in front of a sellout crowd, on the last home game of the regular season in a decisive 7-2 victory over their division rivals, the second-place San Diego Padres.
Is this any sweeter, beating the team that was chasing you for this division championship?
Oh, I love beating those guys. I couldn't have asked for a better script.
Manager Dave Roberts addressed the team in the clubhouse for a post-game champagne celebration.
No one said this is going to be easy. We've been through hell and back, and I want to thank you guys for all sticking together, believing in one another. No team that we face is going to have more fight than us. Let's stick together and win 11 more games.
2024 was the most highly anticipated season in Dodgers history. The organization spent $1.4 billion. The new Death Star Dodgers team, stacked with sluggers and ace starting pitchers, became known as Major League Baseball's team to beat. But things did not pan out. This is the Dodgers' 11th division title in 12 years, but it feels like they had to fight harder for this one than any in memory. The starting rotation has been plagued by injuries. The offense has been oft scrutinized for not providing enough support to the big dogs of the MV3. And within Dodgers Nation, there have been grumblings about the team's yearly struggles in October and the perceived complacency of a perennial first-place team that falls apart when the stakes are raised. And yet, here we are, on top. Tested and bruised, but still unbroken, as broadcaster Joe Davis put it. This all-important Padres series was a near simulation of postseason baseball. It tested the weakness of our starting pitching, and our down-the-lineup offense, and our ability to deliver under pressure. So, now that we've done it, let's take a look back at Thursday night's victory, the clinch game, as a roadmap for the postseason. First, let's look at starting pitching. Headed down to Dodger Stadium for Game 3 against the Padres. Walker Buehler on the mound tonight. On Thursday, we had Walker Buehler going up against Joe Musgrove in the rubber game of the 3-game series. And this sounds like a super hot pitching matchup from a couple years ago, but things have changed. Walker Buehler is no longer the flame-throwing big-game pitcher we knew from a couple years ago. He's coming back from his second Tommy John surgery, and we kinda never know if Walker's going to be good. The Padres' Joe Musgrove, on the other hand, is still very much Joe Musgrove. Big ears, often shiny, lanky dude, dark beard, low-brimmed cap, kind of looks like a mercenary of some sort. He's given the Dodgers trouble over the years, and this matchup is a presage of what we will see in the postseason. Our lineup will be facing very good starting pitching. We're going to be countering with something of a question mark. And, fingers crossed. This wasn't the Walker Buehler of old, blowing 100-mile-per-hour fastballs past batters. Buehler only logged a single strikeout over 5 innings. But instead, he was pitching, locating off-speed stuff and inducing weak contact, and not backing down. There was activity on the base paths, but Walker found a way to get through it. When he was asked post-game what was working for him, his response was, "Nothing. I was just competing." But at the end of 5 innings, he'd only given up 1 run. Evan Phillips came in from the Dodgers bullpen and gave up another run, and in the meantime, Joe Musgrove had held us to a goose egg. So by the time it was the 7th inning stretch, it was 2-0 Padres. Now let's look at the down-the-lineup offense and our ability to perform under pressure. All on display during one of the most exciting half innings of baseball I have ever witnessed.
Number 16, Will Smith.
Bottom of the 7th, Muncie just walked. We need to knock Musgrove out. We need to get something on the board. We're down 2.
If we're going to make it deep in the postseason, we need contributions from up and down the lineup. Will Smith is a guy who doesn't love the limelight. He's one of the best offensive catchers in baseball, but he's kind of been struggling of late, and I couldn't remember the last time he came through in a big moment. And now here he was, with Max Muncy on first base, facing Joe Musgrove in the bottom of the 7th inning, and the Dodgers down by 2 runs. This was the moment the momentum shifted. A no-doubt home run to straightaway center field to tie the ball game. Smitty doing a 2-handed bat flip, a rare display of emotion, and we're back in the game.
Tied up. Will Smith, one swing. Did I tell you? I told you we were going to get to him this inning.
It's like I can breathe again.
Tommy Edman struck out, but we knocked Joe Musgrove out.
We got 2 more outs, so if one man reaches, we're going to see Shohei this inning.
And when Kike came in to hit for Gavin Lux, he singled. And Andy Pages reached on catcher's interference, so there were 2 on when Shohei came to the plate.
And it's Ohtani,
who for the 2nd game in a row came to bat in the late innings with a chance to give his team the lead.
wanted in the 6th inning last night, looking for the lead in the 7th, looking for the division. Grinding on right side and through. It's Shohei again.
And as he arrives at second, the broadcast cameras show him shouting out to the dugout. Yeah.
Ohtani takes on the world.
We had a 3-2 lead thanks to our superstar.
This is like the turning point.
Number 50.
If you listen to this show, you're familiar with the narrative about Mookie Betts being accused sometimes of being lazy or not caring enough, and more importantly, that he hasn't been delivering during the postseason and the big moments for the Dodgers in recent years. And in this Padres series, over the first 2 games, Mookie had gone 0 for 8. And earlier in the day on Thursday, Mookie had the gall of recording a podcast interview with Fernando Tatis Jr., the star player on the opposing team, on the day of the biggest game of the regular season. So, we were all watching Mookie with more of a critical eye. This was his biggest at-bat of the entire season. And when Mookie followed that by singling in 2 more runs, I knew.
It's happening tonight.
Being down by 2 runs and coming back like this felt like a metaphor for the entire season. Shohei starting the year with the Ippei gambling scandal. Mookie pushing himself to the limits by switching to shortstop and getting hurt in the process and having to come back. And Freddie, who'd undergone so much with his son Maximus in the hospital and now on the mend. All the storylines felt like they were coming together in this comeback inning. A billion-dollar team that had been banged up and beleaguered by injuries all season long, finding a way to push through. We were down, but we didn't count ourselves out. And we got the key contributions that we needed from our offense. Shohei, of course, when the moment couldn't have been bigger, putting the team on his back. And adding to that, contributions from Kike, Will Smith, and Mookie, the second of the MV3, reversing a narrative about how he hasn't been performing well under pressure by coming through with 2 huge RBIs and bringing to the plate our third MV3, Freddie Freeman. The big dogs have gotten it done for us all year long, and with a little help from some guys down the lineup, that's how we got it done. And we did it against a Padres bullpen that is nearly unhittable. At home at Dodger Stadium, on the last home game of the season, and you just felt that magic in the air with Fab Five Freddy stepping into the box.
First baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Mr. Consistency.
Here we go.
Go, no! Oh, he's safe! No!
But then, as he was running out a grounder and trying to avoid a tag near first base, Freddie rolled over his right ankle and ended up on the ground.
That is not good.
No, he's up. He's up.
During an otherwise exuberant half inning, it was a concerning moment as Freddie rose to his feet gingerly and limped off the field into the dugout. It was a sobering reminder that the problems we've had all season most likely will persist, and we will have to continue to find ways to fight through adversity. When the 7th ended, we were up 5-2, and our late inning bullpen guys were nails. The bullpen has been so good, and is such a huge piece of how this team can win in October. Treinen, then Kopech, and sandwiched in between, a 2-run home run by rookie Andy Pages to make the lead 7-2.
2 strikes. Bottom of the ninth.
So are 50,000 here at Dodger Stadium. The 0-2 pitch. A pop-up. Tested and bruised, but still unbroken. And division champs again.
We have the best record in baseball, but the way that we got there, it just didn't look like what you would have expected back in spring training. And now, all we have to do to win a World Series championship is keep it up. Find a way to win. Games, yes, but more importantly, series. 3 series. The National League Division Series, the National League Championship Series, and the World Series. And winning a series, with the deficits this billion-dollar Death Star team has suffered, is both an art and a science. Do I know how we'll do it? No. Do I think it's possible? Absolutely. Because what I saw the other night gave me that hope.
It's time for Dodger baseball.
Dodger Blue Dream is written and produced by me, Richard Parks. Original music in this episode by Jonathan Snipes and William Ryan Fritch. This episode was story edited by Caitlin Esch. Special thanks to Elizabeth Parks Kibbe. If you like the show, make sure to check out our back catalog, and please help me spread the word. Until next time.